I think Ole Miss has a lot to prove tomorrow, and the reason why I'm picking Hotty Toddy over the Green Wave is we have heard since Thanksgiving break and rivalry weekend that Ole Miss sucks, and that, well, if you guys paid more or had a better roster or this or that or that or this, Lane Kiffin would have stayed. Well, the truth is he didn't. He left, and everybody has their own opinion on it, and I personally think there's probably a lot of fifth-year seniors, fourth-year seniors, guys that transferred in that were promised something and then the promise wasn't fulfilled. I bet there's a lot of emotions running around, not only on campus but in that locker room, to go out and just beat the shit out of the next person they see. And it just so happens to be Tulane. And with that being said, I think that Ole Miss is going to play some angry football. And I think all the people that have predicted that, oh, Tulane's going to come in here, there's a lot of emotions and there's a lot of turmoil with, oh, what do? We don't have a head coach. No, we do have a head coach. His name's Coach Golden. And we're going to go in here and just like how we beat you earlier in the season on our own home field, we're going to double down. We're going to do the same damn thing and we're going to beat you by 30 plus. Well, shit, sometimes I hate when I'm right. If you like college football stuff, be sure to hit that like button. You know what? I think this game had a lot more to do with Ole Miss than it did Tulane. Like, stepping away from the game and what the game was, I think Ole Miss just, I mean, look at how this game started. And I kind of joked about it a little bit in one of my streams where you look at Tulane, you look at JMU, or you look at Miami, some of the road teams, where I don't think they could do the same thing that Bama did, where if there is a chance and if there's a spot in this game where Tulane's down 17-0, like how Alabama was down 17-0. I don't know if they can come back, and that's kind of exactly what happened in this game. I think 3 turnovers also played a factor and a part in this game too, because this thing was rough. Now, one thing that I will joke to while also saying like the emotions of the game with kind of like my prediction is, I think this also, with how this game played out, I think it probably had something to do a little bit with talent level as well. I mean, how many 5 stars, 4 stars are on Ole Miss considers to Tulane? I don't think with the head coach leaving for the next job, I don't think that had anything to do with distraction of the team not being ready. I mean, both teams collectively, had rest. Ole Miss just had one more weaker rest. But at the end of the day, I think Ole Miss just had something to prove, and I think they came out with a little bit of tenacity in this game. And so I'm just going to leave, I'll leave with this thought, and I'll leave with this little graphic on what if, again, Tulane probably deserved to be there, but what would have happened if the playoffs ended up looking like this? Could this have been a closer matchup? Could there have been maybe Notre Dame moving on? Or maybe the Cougars play a little bit of an upset? I think just Ole Miss, gosh, they just took over, and at one point we saw what it was. And just the avalanche too there in the third and fourth quarters where, they outscored Tulane. Tulane's touchdown came in garbage time where they did end up getting outscored 24 points in the second half until it was 24-7 with the final touchdown. But that's my thoughts on this, guys. We have a rematch of, I believe it was week 7 when Georgia and Ole Miss played during the regular season back between the hedges, but now we have a rematch, and I think we have a pretty motivated Ole Miss team going into that game. But be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.